Hello there, Mark Cunningham here, welcoming you to the first video in my series on Xero Projects. In this video, we're going to run through some theory on what exactly you should use Xero Projects for, and when you would be better off using Xero's tracking categories instead. This video is part of a full series on Xero Projects, so be sure to check out the playlist I have linked to in the description below. So let's jump into the video now and find out when to use and when not to use Xero Projects. So Xero Projects is a Xero module that allows you to manage projects or jobs separately from each other. By setting up each project separately, you can see which ones are making money and which ones are losing money. So examples of projects include, for a landscaper, one job might be that they build a fence and another job might be that they build a garden. And those two jobs could be for separate clients, or they could actually both be for the same client, but whatever the case, they're both separate projects. Similarly, a website creator might build a website for one client, they might build a website for another client, or even the same client, and then they might have another job where they're fixing a website for either the same client or a different client. And once again, they are all separate projects. So each project that you set up in Xero will have its own costs, such as labor or fence posts or license fees or travel costs, etc. And these costs should be allocated to their relevant project. By doing this, each project will end up with the costs that relate specifically to it. That's why this method of project management is also known as job costing or time and materials costing. So some of the things that you would use Xero Projects for are, like we've discussed, if you're a landscaper, you might build a fence or build a garden. If you're a website creator, you might build websites or fix websites. If you're an IT consultant, you might install software and you might have a different job where you upgrade software. Or if you're an accountant, preparing a tax return could be a job, and setting up a company for a client could be another job. And each of these jobs would be set up separately in Xero as separate projects. Now, some of the things that Xero Projects should not be used for include allocating income or costs between departments such as marketing or sales, finance or IT, or for allocating income and costs to things like locations such as regions or cities. If you're going to do that in your business, you should use tracking categories in Xero, not projects. Okay, so now we have a basic understanding on what we should and should not use Xero Projects for. In the next video in the series, we're going to do a quick tour of projects.